Welcome to the executive building, a building that DEQ headquarters has occupied for about 30-some years.
About 30, yeah.
Yeah, and we're here on the 10th floor at the agency reception. Let me introduce
Okay.
Mike Zolich.
Okay.
Yes.
Been with the agency for how long, Mike?
35 years.
Maybe the oldest old-timer that we'll see today? You think?
Maybe. It depends. There may be a retired annuitant here.
Maybe.
So,
And we think the one working employee who worked in the previous building, the Yeon building.
We think so. We think Mike's it.
yes, the Yeon building was it was quite a move to get over here. We got delayed for a little while due to asbestos in the building, but they got that all taken care of, and we moved in, and it's been a lot of changes over the years that we'll kind of talk about maybe a little bit today.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
This is Kim Carlson. She joined as a contract specialist, I believe.
Yes, that's right. And actually as a temp
Oh.
first, but yeah, in 87. So 29 and a half years.
There you go. Okay.
Let's go talk to William.
Good afternoon, sir.
Oh, really, good help.
How are you doing?
I am doing well. What can I
So
do for you?
we're wondering first, how long have you been, or when did you come into this building?
In 1986, December 26th, shortly after we moved over.
So,
In fact, we were still moving stuff over from there when I was hired.
and what is one of your fondest memories of this building? Or coming to work here?
Well, there's Lee McPherson every day, and there's Wilma K. Moore.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And there's, if you're looking for events, there's the day that Edie McMorrin had the good sense to save all our butts by pulling the fire alarm when we had a gas break in front of the building. I was wondering if that was the smell of vegetarians after lunch. And so I wasn't really quick enough to catch on to that, but she caught on to it quite quickly and saved all our lives, potentially, because if there'd been a spark then, we could have gone boom.
Yeah.
Some really good people
That-
around. Now, back in the old days, we didn't have such great security, so
Yeah.
we didn't have to open doors with magnetic cards.
Let's see who works here. Not very many people anymore. Well, let's go in here and look out the window.
The director's office.
This is the former director's office. There will not be a new director in this office. This is our Pioneer Courthouse Square. One of the nicest attributes of working here, I think. So this particular square has activities year-round, brew festivals and flower festivals and concerts and farmers markets, and it's always a pleasure to see what's going on out in the square. Wouldn't you say, Mike?
Yeah, it changes, different moods over the different seasons every year, from Rose Festival to the Christmas tree lighting.
Yeah.
And I'll always remember the clock tower going off every day at noon and
Yeah.
forecasting the weather.
The weather machine. And I remember, do you remember when that building down there was empty? They couldn't get a restaurant or a
Mm-hmm.
that could be successful there, and Starbucks came and has been there ever since.
It has.
Their Portland flagship store right there.
Okay.
All right. So this is where the magic happens, right?
Yep.
Not anymore.
The move out is happening starting this Friday and then next Friday, so that's why everything is packed.
This is the back door of EQCA. probably the worst conference room ever because there's columns in the middle of it.
Well, I would say that we've had 2 other Environmental Quality Commission meeting rooms in this building. One was in the far corner, and I had forgotten about it until Kim reminded me about it, on 4 and overlooked 6th Street.
Yeah.
And then we moved into 3, and it was also not the greatest conference room. It had pillars in it, and no windows.
No
and
windows.
Very poor temperature control.
That
so
was the worst part.
That was the worst.
At least the columns were on the sides, and there were aisleways on either side of it, but you could sit in the middle. This is very difficult.
Yeah.
Well, and by the time I got to the agency in '91, the 10th floor was environmental cleanup and Northwest Region and enforcement. Well, the environmental cleanup was on 9. Enforcement and Northwest Region were on 10. And Northwest Region in '91 was only half of this floor, so like 25-ish people. And then voluntary cleanup was in here. My very cube was right looking out these windows on the west wall.
So did we still have regional operations at that time, and 5 regions? I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah, actually, it was, maybe enforcement wasn't the right word. I should have said regional operations. Tom Bispham was regional operations DA on 10.
So in addition to Eastern Region, there was a Central Region, and Western Region was divided into 2, which was Willamette Valley Region and Southwest Region. So things have changed.
And Eastern Region was divided into 2, Eastern and Central. Yeah. Oh, you just said that, didn't you?
It's okay.
Yeah.
And people brought their dogs to work. Well, Ed did.
Good.
Edward.
Oh, he did? I missed that. If anyone was going to bring a dog to work.
Well, should we take the stairs up to 11?
Yes. So 11 will be air quality, and when we first moved into this building, they were on the 4th floor.
And then I think at some point they moved to the 7th floor.
They did.
Because
Yeah, because when we moved in
that's right.
'85, we just took.
I was on the 7th with them.
because
When we moved in '85, we took 4 floors, 4 through 8,
Yeah.
or 5 floors.
So air quality has always been the top floor that we occupy.
Tell us a little bit about.
Who are you, and how long have you been here, and what's your favorite memory?
Don't you want to stay here? Come on.
Oh, I
Come
know you
on.
will.
Come on.
Well, I'm trying to think of. See, I
Well,
actually
what-
take credit for my
Just come on and,
That's not
yeah.
in mine.
That's all right.
Yeah.
We're not. We don't care about your cubes. We want to know about you. How long you've been here at the agency? Have you always worked in headquarters?
My name is Christopher Swab. I have always worked at headquarters. I've been here almost 16 years. So, there you have it.
Do you have a favorite memory of your time in the building?
Yeah, I would say it was during the February 2001 earthquake.
Ah.
And I looked out the window, and this building was moving in relation to other buildings. And myself and Phil and Jeffrey and some other folks got up and said, "What's going on? What's going on?" And then Nina DiConcini started yelling, "It's an earthquake! Get under your desks!" And then
Wow.
we were like, "Oh!" And then we all walked over to the window to watch the building move back and forth in relation to the other. But that's one of my favorite memories of this.
I think that's a
building.
pretty good.
Good one.
It is.
Rachel, how about you?
I can help that. Oh, so I'm Rachel Sakata. I've been here, oh gosh, almost 15 years now. It's a long time. Always in the headquarters building. So it's been fun. I'm trying to think. I don't know, I don't know about memories, but I'm lucky because I can overlook Pioneer Courtyard Square. So I get to see whatever's going on in the square, whether it's the Blazers rallies or the Timbers coming through, for their big celebration last year for winning the championship or whatnot. So that is a primo spot. I'm going to miss that.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks a lot.
Well, thank you.
Hi.
This is John Matthews.
Hi, I'm John Matthews. during 27 years with DEQ, I think 20 of them have been in this building. And I still remember walking into the lobby January 20th, 1990, and seeing one of my new coworkers, Matt Wilkening, walk up the elevator and say hi. It's still imprinted in my memory.
Wonderful.
That's all I got.
All right, well, we'll see you in the next building.
Okay.
Thanks, John.
Jeffrey makes a difference.
Didn't expect me to come around the corner, did you, Jeffrey? It is.
This is water. What is that we're supposed to?
Jeffrey, tell us about your first time coming into this building and what you're going to miss about it.
Well, you guys were all here when I first came into the building at the ripe old age of 25. First real job, I suppose. Could say that. A couple internships, a little bit of this after college, but you know, first one. I think what I like being on the couch of Portland's living room here. You know, everything that pops up, you kind of get the first, you know, shot at it. You get the really good views of, let's say, you know, like the Portland Timbers parade that they had. So I think that, I've never seen like a championship parade. So I think that was my number one memory of being here. Yeah. So, you know, it's just being close to the square.
Can you see the mountain out that window?
I can see the mountain out that window
Pretty nice view.
on days with good air quality that I'm keeping my eye on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think, you know, just being front and center for the riots and those things.
May Day.
Yeah. So that was all pretty cool. You know, it's just you know, you could always read about it on the news or something, or you hear it, but like watching it and seeing it happen.
You were there.
Well, not quite as there as some people. I was a silent, safe observer. So, anyway.
Well, thank you very much.
Thanks, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Yeah.